Nicole, who are you and what do you do?
Hi, I'm Nicole Mattox. I'm an actress and I work on a lot of those vertical soap opera series.
What kind of trouble does Nicole Mattox get into when no one's watching?
When no one's watching, I mean, it's a lot of, Me getting into trouble is really just me yapping for too long with all of my friends and ending up in social situations that I didn't plan for. And when I have plans the next day is, I think, Nicole getting into trouble.
Who's your ultimate ride or die person in LA?
My roommate, Jennifer, she's moved with me from Texas to LA and she's been by my side. We've lived together since college, so that is my ride or die.
What's the most rebellious thing you've ever done?
Ooh, I was rebellious in high school. I've always been kind of good, but I had, you know how it goes, I had a boyfriend when I was 14, he was 18, parents were not a fan, and that was my little rebellious stage.
Your latest drama hit 32 million views in 4 days. What's the secret to its success?
Honestly, I feel like passion. Just everybody involved in a project, when everybody is fully putting everything they have into something, I feel like it shows and people are more receptive to feeling what's in the story.
How did it feel to win Best Actress for your micro drama work?
It was surreal. It was crazy. I fully went into that awards ceremony not expecting to win, expecting to just have a good time, be there with my friends, and I'm just blessed and thankful.
Any advice for actors breaking into micro dramas?
Yes, just keep auditioning. There are so many roles and there are so many types of characters. I know it's overwhelming because all of Actors Access is microdramas right now, but just keep auditioning and making connections, getting to know the casting directors, and just being yourself.
You grew up near San Antonio.
Yes.
What's one Texas habit you've had to completely unlearn since moving to California?
Ooh, I mean, I'm still trying to unlearn the y'all because I feel like it gives it away that I'm not from here, and the just trusting kind of everybody that I meet.
Y'all or dude?
Oh, y'all. Easy.
Whataburger or In-N-Out?
Whataburger, hands down.
Buc-ee's or Texaco? Where are you getting your gas?
Ooh, oh, that's I mean, Buc-ee's is iconic. I have to go Buc-ee's, and there's more lanes.
Ralph's is better than H-E-B. Convince me otherwise.
Oh, easily. H-E-B it's iconic, it's convenient. There's typically, in my experience, I've had less kind of crowd crush at H-E-B than Ralph's, and it's a brand.
What 3 words would your closest friends use to describe you?
Oh, I mean, I'll have to double check with them, but I would say probably bubbly, hardworking / workaholic, possibly, and hopefully kind.
What's a hobby you do that might surprise your followers?
Boxing. I love to go boxing as fitness and also just as like a stress relief.
One non-negotiable in your daily routine?
Stretching. I have to stretch every morning. If I don't, I'll feel it in my back. I'll feel it in the way I walk. Stretching just makes me feel like me every morning.
What's your love language?
Kind of all of them. Is that selfish? I think, honestly, maybe physical touch or words of affirmation.
What's your biggest toxic trait?
I mean, probably canceling plans, but it's usually because of work or so, like I'm going overtime or something like that. But that's probably a toxic trait.
What's the toughest life lesson you've had to learn early on?
Toughest life lesson I've had to learn early on. Honestly, that you can't please everybody. You can't expect everybody to like you. You know, people are drawn to different types of personalities, and that's okay. You don't have to be everybody's cup of tea. That's a tough one.
Ever taken a career risk that felt totally insane at the time?
Moving to LA, starting microdramas also, because nobody knew what they were. That felt insane, but thank goodness it worked out.
If you could text your younger self, what would you say?
I would say keep following your passion. Don't let other people's thoughts on your potential career path affect you.
How did Playhouse West change your acting?
Oh, I mean, it made me a significantly more grounded actor. I still use the techniques they teach every single time I'm on a set, every time I am in a wacky circumstance and need to just feel it. It made me grounded and appreciate the hard work that goes into it.
Have you learned any techniques from other vertical creators?
Yes, yeah. I mean, a lot of the techniques I learned on verticals are a lot about how to go bigger and do a more of a quote unquote soap opera style of acting without feeling too cheesy and too much. And so I'm thankful for a lot of the people I've worked with to kind of learn from them and watch how other people do it. And that's kind of what I learned.
How did you start in vertical dramas and what surprised you?
So my first ever vertical drama was, I was a day player on this. My agent had sent this casting call to me, saw that I was free that day. He was like, I don't know what this is, but why don't you try it? I gave it a try, walked onto set, realized it was a whole production and it was not some little kind of non-real project, I guess. And ever since then, I auditioned and started working leads since, and I'm really thankful for it. And I was surprised that it flowed so well and that it was such a professional production.
If you taught a master class, what's the main lesson?
In life, a master class in life would kind of be go with the flow. I think just kind of let people do what they're gonna do and do your own thing, and that goes for acting as well. Just feel things and roll with it.
What's one role you haven't played yet that you're desperate to take on?
I want to play a spy so bad in the Vertical series. I want to do something very action heavy, something that's kind of like a strong, independent woman who can save herself in situations. It's something I really want to play.
Best career advice you've received?
Best career advice I've received is this. I mean, it's kind of basic, but it's stuck with me for a really long time, is you can't fail unless you give up. And I was talking to someone who's worked in a long time in Hollywood, and he basically was just telling me he's never seen someone fail that hasn't given up. And if you really love it, just keep trying to do it.
Any dream collaborations you're chasing?
I mean, I right now in my career, I'm just happy to be acting. I love working with all of my vertical drama people. I'm really just hoping to eventually bleed in and start working in more mainstream shows and movies, and hopefully it'll all kind of come together. So anyone at this point.
Would you pivot to producing or writing verticals?
Oh, absolutely. I would love to do it all. Acting's my first love, but I always say I will take on any job that will help me act also. I've started writing a couple vertical series. We'll see how it goes, but I will do anything to keep creating.
How do you make a character arc work in 60 to 90 seconds?
Yes, it's hard. It's a lot of work, and it's really just staying grounded and understanding my character in every single scene that we have and every conversation I have. So I really rely on my pre-production homework.
What's the most ridiculous prop or wardrobe piece you've ever worked with?
Oh man, I mean so many. I mean, one consistently is I'm always getting wine thrown on me. So the wine, that's always, I'm wearing it. Does that count as wardrobe and prop at the same time? And everything. It's a lot of food. It's a lot of like no clothing also. So everyone has something.
What's the weirdest brand that's ever reached out to you?
Ooh, honestly, no weird brands have ever reached out to me. I feel like it's all been fairly like makeup, clothing, skincare kind of things.
Who's the last person you stalked online?
Probably my most recent co-star, Armand, just because I needed to know who I was working with. Sorry, Armand, I stalked you.
How do you decompress after a long day?
I go home, I take a hot shower. That is always the first thing to kind of relax my nervous system. And I just kind of hang out with whoever I can find around or light a candle and read. Those are probably my two decompressors.
What's a behind the scenes moment you wish fans could see?
All of the bloopers and all of the times that we're trying to get everything together, because the pace at which we film these is so quick, so things go wrong all the time. And it's just those moments of something falling, or a lot of times like the art on the wall falls down in the middle of a take, or we're messing up our light, things like that. I just wish people could see the fun behind it.
What's your rule for DMs? Which ones get answered?
Ooh, tea. Honestly, I try to answer as many as I can. I don't see a lot of them, but typically if the beginning of it seems like something very real and personal for that person, and it feels like someone's being vulnerable reaching out and they're telling me that I made an impact on them or my show made an impact on them, I'll typically try to respond to those, but it's just a matter of if I see them. I want to respond to everybody, but.
What's the weirdest DM you've ever gotten?
I get asked what my co-stars smell like, kind of a lot, actually, and I'll tell you, they smell like boys. I'll tell you that.
Weirdest DM that you actually replied to?
Weirdest DM I replied to? I don't know. I don't feel like there's been any like weird ones I've actually replied to.
Have you ever ghosted someone and not looked back?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, dating when you first move to LA is a scary place. I've been there. Sorry.
Have you ever intentionally made someone jealous?
Not intentionally. No, I am somebody where I very much feel like jealousy is just the worst, most kind of pointless feeling. And I've never tried to. I know I have before and not realized it, but not on purpose.
What's one comment that made your week?
I mean, every time people message me about my acting, really, I never get over it. People who are so kind, and especially in these vertical dramas where we're told to be over the top and it's that cheesy style of acting, anytime people will notice the kind of groundedness in between it really makes me smile.
Is there an interaction with a fan you'll never forget?
Yes. I was filming in Atlanta with one of my co-stars, Seth Adine, and we went to a coffee shop on one of our days off to kind of go over things and work on things. And the barista at the coffee shop ended up chasing us out of the coffee shop and stopped us and asked if we were the actors from Breaking the Ice. And it was so sweet. And she was telling us how much she loved us and how much she enjoyed the show and when she was watching it, what she was going through. And it was just something that stuck with me that I just didn't realize people would care like that, if that makes sense.
What's your favorite platform to engage with fans and why?
Instagram. I like using Instagram. It just feels personal. I think I'm just biased because I'm on it the most. But I love TikTok, but it feels less user-friendly in terms of DMs and seeing who's messaging me.
Coffee or iced coffee?
Oh man, it depends on the season. I'd love a warm cup of coffee, especially if it's the morning and it's chilly outside. If I have to choose, I'm gonna go coffee.
Road trip or plane ticket?
Plane ticket. I love to fly. My dad's a pilot. I love being in the air, and you can get further, so.
Go-to karaoke song?
Before he cheats. I mean, it's a crowd pleaser.
Sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers. I like the mobility.
The last show you binged?
Ooh, I'm currently re-binging Gilmore Girls because it's fall. it's the time.
Guilty pleasure TikTok trend?
Guilty pleasure TikTok trend. I've been really into the videos where it's one person singing, they're like, hey, 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 and the other person turns around and they're singing Bees in the Trap. That one, I can't stop watching it.
Text or FaceTime?
I prefer a FaceTime, but I text more just because I'm typically on set.
Most used emoji?
Oof, I think it rotates between the laughing, crying emoji and I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the tears in your eyes, like, please emoji.
One city you'll always say yes to visiting?
Does it count as Rome? Can I say out of the country?
Late night taco run or fancy dinner?
I mean, they both have their draws. I have to choose. Late night taco run.
One rumor you want to set the record straight on?
Ooh, I mean, that vertical series aren't actual productions, I would say, because a lot of people are talking about that, but I'm seeing people are starting to notice they're more legit.
Most impulsive thing you've done in the last 24 hours?
Most impulsive thing I've done in the last 24 hours. I mean, I've been on set all 24 hours, so not much. Acting, making a bold choice.
Have you ever dated someone in the business, and how did it go?
I have. I mean, it went well. It was a typical relationship, I would say.
What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
Pettiest thing I've ever done in my life? Oh, I'll never get this story out of my head. It's so middle school. When I was in middle school, this girl had tried to make all of us superheroes, everybody in our class. And I remember she told me that I was Aquaman because I was lame or something like that. And so I took my cup of water in my hand and I threw it on the paper that she wrote the whole list on. And I was like, bet you wish I wasn't Aquaman now. And I thought I ate with that, but it was so petty and she was really sad. And then I had to go apologize.
Most awkward first kiss you've ever had on set?
I mean, I'm just gonna call it out. One time I was on set, it was my first ever on-screen kiss, actually. And my co-star was just left to go smoke a cigarette and he came back and he still had like residue of the cigarette in his mouth and it was just awkward and weird and I didn't know what to do because I'd never kissed somebody on screen before either and it was just a whole mess. We got through it though.
What's the next big creative itch you want to scratch?
Oh, I have so many is the thing. I really want to do, if we're talking verticals specifically, I really want to do an action vertical. If we're talking in general, I love working on rom-coms. And I just want to continue to grow and try different things.
Who's a filmmaker you'd move heaven and earth to work with?
I mean, the obvious answer is Steven Spielberg, an icon. Or I would love to be on a Shonda Rhimes show. That would be really cool too.
In 5 years, what would you like your IMDb page to read?
In 5 years, honestly, I hope that in 5 years when someone looks at my IMDb, it just shows that I've been consistently working, and I hope that that's reflected there.
Would you ever teach a class on short form acting? What would you call it?
Oh, absolutely. What would I call it? That's so fun. Probably just how to stay grounded in short form would probably be something.
What's one promise you want to keep to yourself as your career grows?
I promised myself when I first came here that I would not forget where I came from and I wouldn't forget my values as a person. So I'm going to continue to keep that and work at that every day.
What do you want to let the viewers know?
That I'm so thankful for you watching and I hope that you all continue to watch Vertical series.
What's your rating of The Sit?
I would say 10 out of 10. All right, matcha time.